I love football, like, I really love football. Ain't no giving up in me. The word quit does not exist in my vocabulary.
My name is Diaz. I'm gonna take you guys through what goes on behind the scenes of a girl that plays football.
I've always played sports my whole life. I used to do gymnastics. That was like my main sport. But when I got to high school, I really wanted to play a high school sport. And gymnastics, I was just getting bored of it. I did it for so long and I was just getting bored of it. Coach Brown, he was a security at Western. He kept pushing me to try to play flag. I was like, okay. I came out and I conditioned with the team for like a good 3 months. Around March, when the season was about to start, I found out that I wasn't eligible to play. And like when I found that out, it was like, damn, because I put in so much work like through conditioning just to find out that I wasn't going to be able to play. And that really like changed me.
Okay, strap down, buckle up, better guard your grill. Pull up on your mans and hit them harder than the drill. Do it for them nights I seen my mama shed tears. Or the places you would go if you put away your fears. Turn up on my dreams like they too low.
My reaction at first when Emma wanted to play football, I was very nervous. I was nervous that she was going to get hurt, but I did support her along the way. I knew that whatever she wanted to do, she did with strong passion and dedication.
What I love the most about Emma is her dedication. She has a lot of passion, and the one thing about her is that she never gives up. And even if she does something wrong, she wants to continue to go until she does it right.
She's just courageous in the sense that, you know, being able to play tackle football, a lot of times, you know, a lot of females, they don't feel like, you know, they have the confidence to play in co-ed sports. But, you know, that's what I love about it. She had the opportunity to come out here and work hard for it.
I would tell the athletic director at Western, I would be like, oh, like I want to play tackle, like, and I feel like he didn't really take me serious, but I was serious, like I really wanted to go out there and play. Like I said, I'm competitive, you know. If I feel like I could do something, I'm gonna go and do it. And if it doesn't work out, it's because God didn't want it to work out, and it is what it is. But I'm still gonna go out and do it if I feel that I could do it. So he told me to just go over to the head coach at Western and ask him if I can play, you know. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to because, you know, that was something that was an adversity for me, you know, being turned down. But I took that no and I turned it into the next opportunity. And I told my mom, I was like, listen, like I really want to play tackle football. So Coach Bronx had told me about Coach Cam, and I reached out to Coach Cam and I told him, I was like, listen, like I want to play tackle football for Deerfield. All right, right now we're going to Deerfield, my old school, and we're about to go talk to Coach Ben, Coach Pat, and some of my old teammates.
Hi, my name is Coach Pat from Deerfield Beach High School. I coach the varsity linebackers. My reaction, I was kind of nervous, shocked to be the first female to play football for us. It was like kind of shaking for us. I was nervous for her because I didn't want her to get hit or anything like that. But I watched her film and everything like that when she was doing training. So I was like, she really passionate. She really wanted to do it. So I was excited about it. I could tell she really wanted it. Like that was her passion. That's what she wanted to do. It was pretty exciting teaching her how to play football, hitting, and be able to catch balls and pads, everything of that nature. It was pretty exciting, honestly. Something different. Coaching the girl, not like coaching flag football where it's like pull a flag type.
Bro, one time I asked him, I was like, why don't you coach flag? He's like, oh no, I can't do all that drama.
All that drama, I can't do all that drama. You get no pads, like girl wanna get the pads, go ahead, be my cat.
Damn, I miss it out here. I miss the environment, my teammates, my coaches, my teachers. I miss it out here. The biggest thing for me at first was like the respect, you know. Some boys, like, they're not gonna respect you, but you have to like make them respect you, you know what I mean? when I first came out to practice, like all the boys were like, "What the beep is this girl doing here? Like, what is she doing?" Like,
I remember her first day coming out here. One of the JV DBs told her she shouldn't be playing football because she was a girl. So literally, they went back and forth doing one-on-ones. I forgot what route she did a whip route. A whip route right on the outside, and then the corner fell on dead ass fell on his face. That was pretty funny for everybody else in practice.
What was it like having Emma as a teammate? You know what I'm saying?
It was pretty cool to tell the truth because she's a female, playing against boys from different schools, playing amongst boys and stuff. It was pretty cool. She's hardworking, so I like having people like that around.
So Emma caught a pass in practice one day, right? And she gets up and all the boys are like, "Oh shit." So Emma just get up like, whatever. And they're like, "Emma." So Emma looks at her elbow and her elbow is completely like mangled.
It was dislocated.
And it didn't set in that she was actually hurt until she looked at it and did I come to the other one? No.
Yeah, you did.
See, I had to go to both hospitals. Cause they couldn't pop her arm out of place at the one hospital, so I had to go with her to the next one and make sure my daughter was all right.
He stayed at the hospital till like 11 o'clock at night.
Till she fell asleep pretty much.
Oh, neat. Like we're doing a documentary, everybody get serious. We're doing some serious stuff right now.
Training Emma is very interesting. She's one of a kind. She's probably the most athletic girl that I have trained. And she never steers away from competition, whether it's a girl or a guy or an adult or her mom. I'm sure it's out with her mom too, and they go back at it head to head. So I mean, the thing about Emma is you never know what you're gonna get, and it's always gonna be an interesting session. If I could describe Emma in one word, it would be fearless. Again, like I said, just does not matter if you're a guy, if you're a girl, if you're a collegiate athlete, she's gonna line it up and she's gonna do her best within that drill to beat you. And she's not scared of competition at all. If I ever need somebody to step up to the plate and demonstrate a drill, she's the first one there. She's not scared of being embarrassed, she's not scared of messing up a drill. She's ready to work every single time with no fear.
I done overcame so much obstacles, came from up under so much rocks and shit. Even though I be out here scheming, like a demon seeming, I know I'm God sent. It's gotta be God. I'm God sent, like he sent me so I can relay these messages, like he used me as a vessel, like he used me as an instrument, trying to lock me in a box. They hate how God to keep them.
Yeah, I'm taking it as far as I could take it, cause ain't no giving up in me. The word quit does not exist in my vocabulary. I don't care what has happened throughout the road, like I'm not quitting cause I love football. Like I really love football. Like it's something I'm passionate about. Like if you tell me, Emma, let's go get this work, I'm going to get this work. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 in the morning, like I'm going to get that work.
Get out,
oh my goodness.
Get out, man. And why you all in my video, bro? You like he did it. Yeah, this is Coach Brown, former flag football JV head coach here at Western High School. Coaching Emma, what sets her apart from the previous players that I've coached in the past is her determination. She's very determined in whatever sport she's doing at that time. And I just admire that she brings that intensity into practice and also on the field. And I wish I had more players like her.
Emma has a really strong work ethic. What I first noticed when I first met Emma was her desire and passion to want to play the game of football. I have a saying that I always tell people that you got to love what you want and want what you love. And behind that, I'll say something like, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Meaning, people always want the end result without going through the process. I was really impressed with Emma because when I seen the video of her working out, she was out there, and I'm not going to make it a girl or boy thing, but she was out there with a bunch of boys, which takes a lot of heart. Because, as you know, football players is a very macho sport. and you make mistakes and people start clowning you, but she wasn't afraid to go out there, get her hands dirty and work and actually get better.
Andy, I can tell you all 4 years. Well, now one of the funny moments I always remember is when when I see her, doing all of the footwork stuff, from her being in Gold Feet, compared to when she was a freshman, when she didn't have no footwork at all. And then I decided to give her the nickname Rhino Feet. And I gave her the nickname Rhino Feet because when she's doing all the footwork drills and stuff, feet look fast as heck. But as soon as you tell her to go do some routes or something like that, her feet move super slow. One thing that separates her is actually her dedication. It's really her dedication. It's because, because of the fact, like I said, back in her freshman year, she was just learning a little bit about flag football, she was just getting into it, and she actually couldn't play her freshman year. From that day on, she literally went hard. She went hard every single day just to be able to be on that field and actually stand out from everybody else, which she did her sophomore year, which, I was her coach and she actually did very, very well for me. Caught a few touchdowns, did her little thing. But yeah, that's one thing that stands out about her is, her dedication.
And one day, my coach, my rugby coach, which I didn't know in the past, he came over to Tevin and he was like, who's this girl? I was the only girl training with all the boys. And he's like, I think she'll be a good fit for our rugby team because he was recruiting because there weren't that many girls. I went over and I talked to him and then I was like, okay, let me just give this a try. I've been really stubborn about rugby because Tevin Jr. and Tyree, they were always telling me get into rugby. And I'm like, what is rugby? But then I went out to a practice and I fell in love with it because I was like, okay, this is live as I could tackle. It's all girls. It's just live. It was football but with girls, and I could go to college for it and possibly go to the Olympics. Oh, I'm doing this.
I got what I like overseas. Bitch, how about NBA? Bitch, how about MVP? I got money, they envy me. I'm with the gang, I'm with the mob, what was you thinking? Remember them days and that shit was hard, a nigga been thinking. I put a 4 in a 20 ounce, a nigga been drinking. If you with the squad, I give you my heart, little nigga, I mean it. I was fighting some demons, in the field, bitch, I'm deep in. I was raised in the deep end, I know niggas be sinking. Take your bitch and go deep in, but I give it back while you tweaking. Come around with that rah-rah.
First started training her about 3-4 years ago, as well as that, over at Perform. We own a company, me and my older brother Junior, called Gold Feet Low. This was a girl who wanted to play tackle football. And I was like, oh man, I never really got an opportunity to train someone, for football, a female. And she came in, was working hard all the time. She gets up at 5 a.m. to go and train with Zach. And her mother obviously goes to school and comes after school, comes trains with us, and then goes to practice. And it's a dream now to go ahead and pursue professional rugby later on. So.
Good luck,
I'm so proud of her. I'm actually so proud of her. She's always working. She never let what anybody said get to her head. Everything that she did was for herself.
Oh yeah.
Nobody was ever able to put her down.
Whatever Emma does, she puts her mind to it. Whatever she wants, she gets her shit.
Flag is dismissed because she's doing rugby and she worked her butt off and she's only been doing it for a year and she already has a scholarship.
For 3 months.
And she never...
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
She's been doing it and she already got a scholarship.
That's bestie. She did that.
Because people know, can see her dedication.
Oh yeah.
And
from going to Perform every single day, back and forth, to working out, then rugby practice, school, Perform, rugby practice.
And even losing her friend. We lost a friend and that was never able to put her down. That just pushed her even further. She carries him on with her and I look up to her so much for that.
One of my best friends had got shot and he unfortunately passed away. That was news to me,
even to this day, it still doesn't feel real because when you're like so close to somebody, you don't need to talk to them every day to secure the friendship and stuff. So it's like I'm used to not seeing him all the time. You know, I just feel like I could just call him up right now and, you know, tell him like I'm going to college, or I thought that he would honestly be here today, you know, to see me sign. But unfortunately he wasn't. You know, God took him early. But man, he always like pushed me to be one of the best athletes. I'll never forget the time that him and one of my other best friends, Diaz, they were actually watching me train for when I was working on my 40. And I ran the fastest 40 time I've ever ran with them two watching me. And now that, like, you know, God has him in a better place, he's watching me 24/7. Every workout I put in, even in school, everything I do to make me a better person, I know he's watching me. And I'm just gonna do it 100% harder because I know he's watching me every step of the way. And I'm just gonna do it for the both of us. Long live Richie.
No cry, Richie, no cry, Richie. No cry, Richie.
When the freedom bell ring, when they set a nigga free. I'm flying like an eagle when they let me off the leash. Gotta prove everybody around looking down on me. When I'm flying like an eagle. It's a streets where I call home, it's where I wanna be. Do I gotta go to jail so I can find a little peace? Could you be the one I call on when you answer when you sleep?
Talk about star, hell yeah, period. That's bestie. When people see me on the road, they could just type it in and follow me, you know?
Wow. Oh my God.
I don't even know why I have that on my car. With football, it was first football, and then she said flag. Oh shit, I can't curse. Besties, period. So, let me look at my face.
I always wanted to play tackle football.
Like, you just gotta know Nick. It's like, yeah.